Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a Tailored Life. My name is Taylor and today's video is packed full of cleaning motivation. I am cleaning up messes all around the house. We're also going to go into my formal living and dining area, which I rarely ever clean on my channel because we don't go in those spaces a lot, but it was time for a touch up. And of course I have to do some laundry. No cleaning is complete without laundry. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started in my family room area, which is always a mess. This is the area that my family spends the most time in. So there's always some mess going on in here in my kitchen. It is the norm in my house. So every day I do try and tackle it and get it all cleaned up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with a trash bag. Just picking up any trash. Anytime I have a lot of mess around the house, I always start with a garbage bag, going around the house just collecting any garbage. So this way it's easier for me to see what needs to be worked on.
I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up but I'm stuck on hold. Is it really a bad reception out there? Where are you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, yeah, I lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I've lost you, I've lost you. I keep on looking for you.
Now we are moving into my dining room area, and we have two dining rooms. You'll see the formal dining room a little bit later. This table is kind of like a catch-all for my family, but I have been working on doing my best to make sure that I clean it off every day before I go to bed and just giving it a good wipe down, because this table used to get out of control for me. Like, there would be stuff on here, and we eat at this table, believe it or not. So like when my son comes in from school, there will be stuff all over the table just from throughout the day. As soon as everyone comes in, they just kind of drop everything here at this table. So definitely working on that. But let me just take a quick second to introduce myself. If you are new here, my name is Taylor. I am a wife and a stay-at-home mom. I have two boys, a 7-year-old Jackson and a 2-year-old named Lincoln. That would explain the random box that you all saw in the dining room earlier. I recently purchased my 2-year-old a new car seat, and I was about to toss the box, and of course my 7-year-old asked if he could keep it, and so I let the kids keep the box and play with it. They've been calling it a truck, a spaceship. It's been everything. So I've just been letting them have that and hang around with it. It's so funny to me how we can buy our kids all of these toys and a box. A car seat box is all they want, and it's been almost a week of having this box. And now we are moving into my boys' bathroom. to go ahead and get this cleaned up. It looks kind of crazy in here. It usually looks crazy in here every night after bath time. It really looks like a war zone. And also in the mornings, it looks like a lot of mess in here because my older son Jackson, we have been encouraging him to be really independent. So in the mornings he gets up, well, I'll wake him up in the morning, but he goes in the bathroom and he gets himself ready, he gets himself dressed. So sometimes in the mornings after getting ready, there's a bit of a mess going on in here because my husband, he'll stop by, he'll do his morning routine in here sometimes. So I like to just go in every morning, put everything away, put things back where they belong. I don't fuss so much with everybody putting things back in the morning because after I drop the boys off, I come back home and I know that I'll have time to tidy it up really quickly before the end of the day. But as my son gets older, we'll definitely teach him to like go ahead and clean things up. But right now, I would just rather him in the morning focus on getting himself ready and doing what he needs to do.
You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this. Knowing it's a risk cause you're using it. You've got all your secrets. I can seem to move this thing. You're pulling me out and I'm right back on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I don't wanna seem to shaky, oh no, like I'm sudden but I'm steady, oh no. And they tell me to move on cause I deserve more, but still I wanna choose you, yeah. I'll choose. You know exactly how to look like this. Holding in a bag full of goods and needs. I need a night like this.
Now we are moving into the kitchen, which has the night before's mess. I will admit that I do not clean the kitchen every night before I go to bed like I should. There are some nights after dinner where I am just exhausted and I will put the dishes in the sink. I know it's bad, I know. But this is one of those days where the night before I hadn't put everything away, and then I also had a bunch of mess left out from breakfast from that morning. So I wanted to go ahead and get rid of all of these dishes and all of the trash on the counter that needed to be put away.
Fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. I'm on the sideline where you wanted me. I'm by the byway, waiting for your lead. I don't wanna fall in love like this, but I can't help to fall for you repeatedly. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, it's your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Right dressing up as firefighters.
So now I am putting away all this medication that I have pulled out the night before. We keep our medicine cabinet in the kitchen because it's a pretty central location in the house. And for me, I like to always have medicine handy if I need to give it to my boys if they are sick. It's just like a convenient space for me. But moms, let me know if you are going through the struggle of finding good meds when your kids are sick, or something holistic. I don't know. I'm trying to find something for my boys when they get a cough. I used to use Zarbee's, but now I feel like that's not really getting the job done like it used to. And I don't want to give them anything too strong, especially if it doesn't work, because I've given them cough syrup before. My older son, I've given him cough syrup and he still had a cough for hours after. So I'm always I don't want to give a really strong cough syrup if it's not going to get the job done. So moms, please let me know what I can do to get through these colds and coughs without overdoing it with the medication.
Take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, auto your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up, but I'm stuck on.
Now we are going to tackle some laundry. I am finally getting caught up on laundry. If you have watched my previous videos, I talked about my boys being sick. They were sick collectively, us as a whole household, for almost 2 weeks, and I kind of fell behind with cleaning and also with laundry, just trying to take care of them and going back and forth to the doctor. So my laundry got really out of control. I feel like it took me almost a week to get things back in order. So now I'm back to my regular schedule of 1 load of laundry every day. This makes things so much easier for me if I just wash, dry, and fold a load every single day, especially because I do wash our sheets at least once a week. So there will be days where I'm doing 2 or 3 loads a day, but those days aren't so bothersome when I know that okay, all the laundry is done and tomorrow I only have to fold 1 load. So I definitely don't mind doing 1 load a day. I also feel when I do 1 load a day, that little basket that I fold, it feels super quick and easy. I'll usually watch a YouTube video, or if I'm watching a show, I may watch something like that while I'm folding, but it just goes by really fast. It's just super easy and convenient, and definitely helps me stay on top of everything.
Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never ever ever seem to be over. I saw, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star. And in a week or two, I won't remember who you are.
Now we are moving into the formal living area, and I rarely clean over here on my channel because we don't spend a lot of time here, so I don't do a lot of cleaning here. But I slowly had like mess piling up in this area, which happens from time to time here in my formal dining room area. Sometimes I will sit things over here out of the way and things just kind of get like piled up where they shouldn't be. So I do my best to try and go through it like once a week and just make sure there's nothing lingering there that shouldn't be there. And I also like to just like freshen up and dust and vacuum the floors, make sure things aren't getting dusty. And also with the dining room table, I like to dust that as well. we don't really use the dishes that I have set there, so I will dust them. And sometimes, very rarely, I will like put them in the dishwasher just to run them through a cycle. But I just try and keep them like clean and not very dusty, and the same thing with the table.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on.
And now that the house is all clean, the laundry is all done, I'm just going to go back in the boys' bathroom now that their floor has dried and put their rugs back down and make sure I put their trash can and their laundry basket back in its place. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. And thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bottle jack, just